National Border Patrol Council VP Art Del Cueto joins me now. You know people, local people near the border. Did you get a sense that they just had enough of the border and the illegal crossings?
Look, one of the things is obviously they had enough of the issues on the border, but education, I think everyone did a fantastic job. We were out there, knocking on doors, boots on the ground nonstop, trying to get people educated and explaining to them, look, you have one side, the far left, that all they kept on saying was racism, racism, racism. That's the only thing they had to say. But once these individuals were educated and they were able to see that drugs are coming into your school system, the people are coming through the border, the economy, there was so many factors, and I think it just comes down to education. And honestly, Varney, people like yourself, you've been nonstop on the issue also. You've been, on the news nonstop. Your show reaches so many individuals, and that's what it was. It was educating people, and these individuals that are on there, celebrities and everything else, they're just so far from reality. They don't get it, and they're never going to get it.
Art, hold on a second. Left-hand side of the screen, we're waiting for the arrival of President-elect Trump's plane at Andrews, a joint base Andrews. He'll be arriving momentarily. That's the stair lift that they've got waiting for him. We've got eyes on the President-elect all the way through the day. All right, back to you, Art. Voters in Arizona overwhelmingly approved a new law making it a state crime to cross the border illegally from Mexico. Now, it's in limbo while a similar law makes its way through the courts in Texas. But, Art, will this change the way immigration is handled in Arizona?
I think it will, because one of the things that's going to do is going to deter. Look, these individuals, they know they don't want to bring attention to themselves. So it'll deter the numbers tremendously. And it also gives the opportunity for a lot of law enforcement to be able to detain these people and get, the proper authorities within ICE and immigration to come and arrest them. Because too often you stop individuals in a traffic stop and you have to let them go. But it's going to take effort from some of these sheriffs. We got a couple of sheriffs out here in Arizona that refuse to admit that there's a problem already.
Okay, next one, Art. Listen to what former Biden official Kate Bedingfield had to say about Trump's deportation plan.
I think for Democratic governors to knee-jerk take a position of, we're going to fight this, is not smart. I think Democratic governors need to be responsive to what people said on Tuesday. That does not mean they need to wholeheartedly embrace family separation and mass deportation. But I think having just a knee-jerk reaction that we're going to be seen as the people who are standing in the way of taking more aggressive steps on immigration is not the place to be for the Democrats.
Art, that sounds almost like support from a former Biden administration member going to Trump for the border move. What do you make of that?
We're going to have to wait and see, because, these people have been given a lot of lip service, but at the end, you don't know what's going to come out of it. But they just got to realize the law is the law. You have President Trump coming in. He's not, trying to flip everything upside down. What is he saying? He's saying, look, there's laws we got to follow. Under the current administration, there's laws that have been affected because of their policies, and the only people that have been taking advantage of it is the criminals, the smugglers, and everything else. And truly, enough is enough. We need to make sure that the rule of law is what we go behind, and we got to stop this insanity that we've had to live for the last 4 years.
Now, the times are a-changing. Art Del Cueto, thanks for joining us, Art. I know we'll see more of you in the future.
Thank you, Vernie.